Hello, 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 hi, hello. This is Iris Ambitsamar. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Not okay. How is your day going? Did something bad happen? I'm sorry about that. Is there anything I can do to help you? Just hanging out. I can do that. Do you want to tell me what happened or no? Of course. I'm here to listen. We listen and we don't judge. But seriously. Yeah. It's been really stressful. Oh, I understand. I feel like the spring is stressful for a lot of people. You know, a lot of tests, AP tests in high school, general tests for college, taxes. Ugh. Do you have to pay taxes? Did I remind you to pay taxes? I'm sorry, don't think about taxes right now. Don't think about taxes. Don't worry about taxes. Taxes do not exist here. This is Iris Nation, and I do not tax. I think that it's really easy to, when you have a stressful day, think about all of the bad things. You know, I spilled coffee, and then I was late to work, and my manager yelled at me, and yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. And meanwhile, we forget that a lot of good stuff happened too. You know? So while you're valid for feeling bad, all that stress and anxiety, I want you to try and think of one good thing that happened today. Just one. It doesn't even have to feel significant. It could be seemingly insignificant. Like maybe someone held the door for you. Or you had a yummy lunch. Or maybe nobody cut you off. off on the highway. The little things, that seem insignificant. But make our lives a little easier. Thinking of that can help replace those bad memories that happened today with good ones. You're safe here. You don't have to worry about the day anymore. And if you're listening to this at a time that isn't the evening, you don't have to worry about the day. For these minutes, I would say a specific number of minutes, but I don't know how long this video is gonna be. But I'm proud of you for choosing yourself and choosing to take care of yourself. Because it's not easy. Everyone says, oh, self-care. And then they never say how. And they never say that it's so hard when you're just going. But you're here, and I'm proud of you for that. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. You're doing amazing. You're doing awesome sauce. You're the most epic person ever. Now it's time to just relax. Would you like to take some deep breaths with me? Just a few. What about 3? 3 deep breaths. It'll make you feel better, I promise. Alright. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Good job. Have you eaten today? Have you eaten something good for you today? That's the caveat. I had 4 saltine crackers, that counts. Go eat some applesauce. Go have some grapes. Eat a protein bar. something good for you. I'm telling this to myself as well. You're not alone. I had some ramen. I know. Not the healthiest, but it was food. That's the first step. Second step is I also had some kiwi. It was very yummy. I'm a big fruit person. I've never really been into vegetables. I wish that I was. My older brother is. They just don't taste good to me. Except for salad. Salad is really good. A good Caesar salad. You telling me Caesar made this salad? I thought he died like 2,000 years ago. Or was that Jesus? Wait. I'm serious. Hey, when did Caesar die? It was a while ago. My joke is ruined by my lack of knowledge. Do you like vegetables? What about fruit? Do you like watermelon? I can't wait for it to be watermelon season. I feel like there are two things that can make me feel good when I'm stressed and anxious. And it's either heating up or cooling down, depending on the vibes. Like, sometimes wearing one of those, like, beaded masks. You know, like the ones with the little Orbeez inside. Those are really nice and cool. Can help take away my stress. But then other times, a nice warm shower helps. What helps you? Do you like getting warmer? Or cooler? Or does it depend on the day and the vibes? What about right now? What would help you? Nice cold towel on your forehead. A cup of water with some ice. Or maybe a warm blanket. A warm blanket. You know, I think that we don't give enough credit for how much effort it takes to know ourselves. It's one thing to know what your favorite color is, but it's another to know what makes you feel better when you're sad, or you're stressed, or you're angry. It takes a lot of effort and self-reflection, which isn't easy. So, thinking what would make me feel better, being warm or being cool. It sounds like it's insignificant, but it shows some genuine reflection. So you should be very proud of that. You should be very proud of that. You're doing an awesome job. You're doing an awesome job. You really are. I know it. And I would guess that the people around you know it too. Even if they don't say it outright. You are loved. You are loved. I care about. And there are people around you that care too. Because you have an impact on them. And because they just want to. You impact so many people's lives. So many people's lives on the day-to-day, the daily basis. You are so important to this world. You're so important. You make everything just a little bit brighter, even when it's scary, and even when it feels like nothing's gonna get better. You're there. You make life a little bit better. I would argue you make life a lot better. Personally, I think you make life amazing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what I think. It matters what you think. And I hope that you can see how important you are. And if you think that you're not, remember how I had you think of one good thing that happened today. Try thinking of one way you impacted someone. Just one. Maybe someone held the door for you, but maybe you held the door for someone. Maybe someone dropped a pencil and you gave it to them. Maybe you folded the laundry for someone. Maybe you told one of your friends a funny story or sent them a meme. And it made them laugh. Or smile. Or go. And once you think of one, try thinking of more. I bet you can. Once you start reflecting, it kind of snowballs. Because it's scary to reflect. That's why we don't do it. It takes a lot of brain power. It takes a lot of energy. But once you take the time to reflect a little bit, you kind of want to keep going. I've learned that with myself at least. You're like, dang, I am so cool. I am proud of myself. Here's why. Oh, and here's another reason. And then you just keep going. What I'm trying to say is, you are so cool. You're so amazing. And you're so smart. Oh my gosh, you're so intelligent. Like, do you realize how hard it is to do so many things in this world? Like, tying your shoes. I feel like that's harder than like people make it out to be. Do you remember when you were a kid? Like, tying your shoes was like a big event. I was like, whoa. He doesn't have Velcros. Oh my god, she doesn't have Velcros. Oh my god, they don't have Velcros. They're so cool. Or like, math. I personally am really bad at math. I'm really bad. And I think that I'm bad because number one, it's true, but because number two, I forget that even doing simple math is hard. Like, okay, I'm about to break your brain. Lock in. What's 5 times 5? 25. Good job. That was hard. A first grader could not do that. You're better than so many first graders. I'm so good at giving affirmations. You're smarter than like all of the first graders out there. I'm serious though. I'm serious. I'm a serious individual. You are so smart. You're smarter than all of those 5-year-olds. If you ever want to feel really cool, then go into a room with a bunch of like elementary kids. Not in like a weird way. Don't break into a room with a bunch of like 6-year-olds. Okay, that's not gonna go well. But like if you ever have the opportunity to work at like a summer camp or like student teach or like maybe you are a teacher, sub, anything like that. If you ever have the chance to talk to like a group of children, you will feel so cool. Because like you can tell them anything and they're like, whoa, because they've never heard it before. Like, I was volunteering at an art camp and I was surrounded by kids ages like 5 to 8. And when they saw that I knew how to use a hot glue gun, they lost their minds. They were like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, I am really cool. So if you ever get the chance, it's a confidence boost. Like, you can open a pickle jar. Oh my god, that's so freaking cool. Or like, you can ride a roller coaster. You know how many like 5-year-olds can't do that because they're too short. If you tell a 5-year-old that you've been on like a crazy roller coaster, they're gonna be like, whoa. Because you're so cool. You're the coolest, in fact. Not only are you cool, but you're also super brave. It takes a lot of courage to get up every morning. It takes a lot of courage to do the small things, like wash your face. Speaking of drinking water, when's the last time you drank water? Be honest with me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go drink some water. Red Bull does not count. Red Bull does not count. Monster does not count. Celsius does not count. Only water. I will allow sparkling water, but it can't be flavored. I'm mean, I know. I'm a meanie. it's really impressive that you're able to do that. You're really an amazing human being. I hope you know that. Because, I'm telling you all this stuff, but the most important thing is that you believe it. Because yes, I am proud of you. And yes, I think you're doing a great job. But you need to be proud of yourself. And you need to think that you're doing a great job. So believe